Hi guys, welcome back. Today's tutorial we are going to learn how to cut and sew this simple dress with a circle flared at the bottom. So if you are interested in knowing how to make this for yourself, you will definitely want to keep watching this video to the end. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button under my video to subscribe now, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I upload interesting video like this. So let's get started, and don't forget to always like my videos.
So this is the neck, as you can see. So I'm rolling it. So this is the shoulder. I'm marking the shoulder. So that is what I'm doing there with the tape rule. I'm marking the shoulder. So I've used chalk to mark it out. So that is it. So from the shoulder to the half length is what I'm marking there. I'm marking from the shoulder to the half length. So under your half length, that is where you get your waist measurements. So I'm doing the waist measurement to mark it. So as you can see, so I'm marking it with 28 inch. That is, the waist measurement is 28. So I'm marking 28 there. So from the shoulder, we'll mark to get your hip line. So from the shoulder, I'm marking to get the hip line. So that is the hip line that I'm marking. So that is it. I hope the chalk is showing. So you now mark your measurement now. That is the hip measurement. So that is the hip measurement that I'm marking. So the hip measurement there is 42. So that is 42 there. So that is the hip line. This one is the waist measurement. So on that waist measurement, remember to add your 1 inch for the dart. So that's what I'm adding there, because I didn't add it before, so I'm adding that 1 inch. So after adding the 1 inch, you now add your allowance depending on the inch you want to add. So that is it. I've added the allowance there. So now on the bust measurements, also remember to add your allowance. So I'm adding my allowance at the bust measurement. So I've added the allowance there. Don't forget to do that. So coming back to the hip line, you also add your allowance. So I'm adding the allowance. So that is it. I hope the chalk is showing you for you to see. So that is it for the hip line. So coming to the hem line, that is the hem line, the down side of it. So you mark, and remember we are making a dress with circle flare. So remember to add your allowance too. So I'm adding the allowance there at the hem line. So we're done with that. So we added everything, so it's good to go. So now is the shoulder that I want to mark. So I'm giving it a straight line. I'm giving it a straight line to curve it. So you can see the way I'm curving it together, armhole side. So that is the armhole now. So that is the armhole. You can see that's why I'm pointing it out for you to see, because the chalk is not showing very well. So now is the connection. So you connect it from the bust to the waistline, that is the half length line. You connect with your ruler. So that is the connection there. So I've connected it from the waist now to the hip line. You connect it together also. So I'm using the chalk to connect it with the ruler. So it's just that the chalk is not showing well, but I'm trying to explain it for you to get the details. So that is it. From the hip to the hemline, you connect. So that's what I'm doing there. So I'm connecting it. So we've done. So we're done with the measurement. So coming back to the shoulder. So the shoulder, you remember to slant, because in our as human, our shoulder is slope. So I'm trying to slant it. You can use ½ inch to slant, you can use 1 inch to slant, depending on what you want to use. So we're done with that. So that is it. Please pardon me, the chalk is not showing very well on the camera. I can see that. So it's the neck line now that we are doing, that the cleavage. So giving it that shape because it's a round neck that we are making. So we're done with it. So just for us now to do the cutting, because the body measurement is done. So I'm cutting the neck now. I want to cut the neck. So that is just it. So I'm just trying to explain or to put it well for you to see. So I hope you can see it very well. So it's the cutting that I want to cut out now. So very simple. So that is the neck. I'm cutting the neck now. So that is the neck that I'm cut. So you can see that it's round. So and from the shoulder again, you cut and slope it. That is the shoulder. So that is it. We're done with that. So you just want to cut the actual length of the dress now. So that's what I'm doing there. So I'm cutting it with my scissors. So please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and remember to watch it over and over for you to understand and make it on your own. So it's very nice to do that. So you can see the way I'm cutting it out. So that is it. So cutting it out, you can see how the shape is coming out. So that is the armhole side that I'm cutting out now. You can see the shape is out now. So this is it. So that is the front side of the dress. That is the front side of the dress. So please watch my video, subscribe. So that is it. So now we are laying the back side of it, using the front side to lay at the back of the fabric for us to cut the back side out. So now I'm cutting the neck. I'm cutting out the neck, and the shoulder I'm cutting it out too. So that is it. And remember to add your zip allowance. I've already done that. If you can see it on the camera, there's a space there. So I'm cutting out the dump side, that the bottom side. So as you can see in the video, so that's what I'm doing there now. So the side that I'm cutting out, so don't mind the cutting, I'm just cutting it slowly. So that is the cutting you can see there. Yes, it's very nice. It's a dress that has round flare at the down, so a circle flare. So that is what we want to make on this dress that you are seeing. It will look good. By the time we finish it, you will see it. So that is the cutting. That is the armhole side of the back that we are cutting. So I've cut it out. So that is it. So that is the cutting. Yes, can you see it very well now? So I want to open the zip side now. So I'm opening the zip side because it has zip at the back side, and that is what you can see that I'm doing there. I'm cutting it out for you to see. So this is the circle. This is the back side of the fabric. Dress that by the time you see the front side, you will love it. It's a fine fabric that we're using to make this style. So measurements. This is it. Yes, so we're done with the cutting. So that this how you lay it. So this is the circle flare now that we are making, because it will have circle flare at the bottom of the flare. So this dress. So that is what we are doing there. So this 360-degree circle flare that we are cutting. So you fold it, and now this is the measurement. Yes, I'm just trying to. So I'm cutting it. That is the side that will give you that circle. That is the up side. So I'm using measure 5.5 on that circle to get that round. So I'm connecting it together to get the actual circle. That is the side that you use, and so I'm marking it so on the dress. So this is the length that we actually need now to get our length all over. So I'm chalking it with my chalk, please, with 9 inches is what I'm using there. So I'm chalking it. Everything will come up to 9 inches to get the length of the dress. So it's nice. The style is nice. It's a circle dress. It's a circle flare. So please continue to watch my channel. You will learn more, and we want you to try it on your own. So I'm connecting it together. Those chords that I just marked, I'm just connecting it together for us to use scissors to cut it out. So that's what I'm doing there. So now I've done that. So I just use my hand to lay it very well for you. So I'm going to cut it out now with my scissors. See the results. So I'm starting at the bottom to cut. So that is the bottom side of the circle. So let me cut the other side of it. So I'm cutting it out for you to see, and you can see it very well that it's coming out. The shape is coming out. Yes, so we're done with that. So it's the upper side now. I've finished cutting. This is what I'm trying to cut so you now. Can see how it's run now. So let me open it for you. That is it. So I'm cutting the upper side. That is the side you will use and attach to the main dress at the bottom. So that is it. So you can see how it runs. So I'm opening it up. So this is how it look like now. Can you see? Can you see how it is? Wow, it's very nice. You can see the front of the circle fabric. That's what I was telling you. That is very beautiful, very fine. So that is it. So I just want my camera to catch up it well for you to see. So can you see it now? Yes. So it's very beautiful. So this is the sleeve. This is the sleeve we are trying to make, and it's a bob sleeve. So I'm chalking it to get the length of the sleeve. So after that, you mark. So that's what I'm doing there. So that's the shoulder now. I'm trying to connect it. So this is how you slant to get that your shoulder side that you will face. So I don't want it to be too bob. So now I'm cutting it out. I just want it to be moderate. By the time I showed you after finishing it, you'll see what I mean of the sleeve. I don't want it to be too bogus. So that is it. So I'm cutting it out, like the one side of the sleeve that I'm cutting. So that is it. I've cut it out. So just for us to sew it. So I'm just removing that line that you can see there, because that is not the actual length. So you can see what I'm telling you there. So that is the one side of the sleeve. So can you see it now? Yeah, it's very nice. So we're done with it. So I'm putting elastic for it to bob out, because it will bob. So I'm just fixing it now, so you can see how it is, using your safety pin to use and put on your elastic and draw it out. So that is the drawing that you can see there now. So I'm just drawing it out for it to bob. As I've told you before, the sleeve is not too large, it's not too big. I just want it moderate. Yes, so that is it. So try and do yours and see that you will love it. So I want you guys to try it. Watch the video over and over for you to see what we are doing there. So that is it. So I'll continue to show you the other side of it. By the time we finish it, you will see it. So that is it. I'm just trying to lay it. I've not even fixed it on the clothes, on the fabric. It's just coming out like this. So that is it. The two of them now is out, because I've done with the two of them.
Yes, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you understood what we did here. Please, if you don't understand anything, just watch the video tutorial again and you are going to understand it. So please try to put these things that we are teaching into practice. You have to practice it for you to understand it, for you to learn how to cut it on your own, to build your confidence on how to cut it on your own and sew it by yourself. So that's the essence of our tutorials, to teach you to become a professional on your own. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you again in my next video. Thank you for watching.